Hey folks, and welcome to Bluestone Manor. It is Saturday here. It's a rainy day, sunny day, rainy day. Kind of a nice day just to stay in the house. Greg and I have done a lot of different chores today. Cleaned the kitchen to Lady Gaga, gone shopping, grocery shopping, did a little drive. And I just got home and I thought, you know what I feel like tonight? I feel like something super simple, super delicious, and super easy. And I feel like pasta. Just a little bit of pasta with salad, but I don't have any tomato sauce. So I'm gonna make a very simple, delicious tomato sauce. I'm gonna make it the way they make it in Greece. You're gonna love it. And it requires so few ingredients. So you take these delicious tomatoes. I'm gonna take the seeds out because they can sometimes make it bitter. And I'm gonna grate these. This huge piece of elephant garlic. I'm gonna slice this, not mince it, slice it. A little olive oil, a little salt. I'm actually gonna add this, which is, they don't usually do this in Greece, but I'm gonna add some baby zucchini. Just get a little vegetables in there. It's gonna take no time. It is delicious, it is healthy, and you are going to love it. So stay with me now, and let's get this party started. I will be back after I sort of wash the vegetables, grate the tomatoes, and slice the garlic. So I'll see you in 2 minutes. Yes, let's get it going to stop cooking because all production is stopped because there's a beautiful mommy turkey here with 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my God, she's a queen. 5, 6, 7, 8 little chicks. I put out Cheerios for them this morning. She is beautiful, isn't she, Greg?
What?
Isn't she beautiful?
Beautiful, the best.
Look at her, she's so peaceful, taking them all home. I wish I could show you guys, but I can't. Okay, now back to the cooking. All right, we're back after the turkey parade. That mother was so beautiful. She has 8 little chicks. So smart, too. She came out, she let them feed, and literally she went back in, and it's pouring with rain again. Moms. Okay, so I am in the process of grating my tomato. So what I did was I took the seeds out, as I told you, just the meat. And what you do is you take a grater and you grate it. Get all that delicious meat of the tomato out. And what you end up with is the skin. I don't use the skin because, again, in this recipe it could be a bit bitter. You know, this isn't a heavy sauce. It's a very light, delicious sauce. We have 1 more to go. I think we can put on the heat. I'm going to put it on medium-high to start. Let's start. 1 more. Let's get all the meat. Make sure you roll it. Be careful of your hands because I've grated my hand many times, and that's not good for a recipe. Right? And then see what you end up with is just this beautiful tomatoey meat. No seeds, no nothing. So it's not bitter. Isn't that nice? So we have that. We have the elephant garlic sliced. We have the zucchini. And I actually am going to add some few mushrooms I have left over from last weekend just to get rid of them. The great thing about this recipe is whatever you have in your got some old vegetables you want to use up, some broccoli, some zucchinis. You can throw it all in there and you can use it up and, you know, make it a pasta really nutritious. That's how I used to fool Hannah when she was little into eating vegetables. I put it right in her pasta sauce. So she would eat away, but although I was saying to Greg today, Hannah's always had a very eclectic palate. When she was very little in London, there would be a place on the corner that would have these beautiful, beautiful fresh sardines that had the bone in them from Italy. And I used to buy them and put them in a little olive oil, sea salt, and lemon. And then I would literally lay them on her high chair. She'd pick them up and eat them with little small bones and everything because it's good for the calcium. So I've coated my frying pan with olive oil generously. I love olive oil. I'm going to put the elephant garlic in. See how easy that is? Don't sizzle whizzle. Let that go. Just on medium. You don't want to do too fast. Of course, we're going to do what has to be in every recipe. We're going to salt it. Again, to your preference, I love salt, so that's my preference. You don't want a lot of salt, you don't have to put salt in. If you have a little tomato paste and you want to make it a little darker, you can. I don't. Like I said, this is sort of a great recipe when you don't know what to make. You feel like having a little simple pasta, and it's just so delicious. I'm going to actually put on the water so we can start to get the actual pasta going. We'll walk through that a little bit. All right, here we go, and so we can let this soften. After this softens, we're gonna add the tomato, we're gonna add the mushrooms. After this softens, we're gonna add the mushrooms. Let that cook for a little bit. Now I'm gonna cover this. I don't have a big enough cover. That's the only thing about these style pans I put there. And after it all softens, add a little pepper. We're gonna add the fresh tomatoes. Let that heat up, mix in with the garlic, and we're gonna add the zucchini. And I personally am gonna add some chili flakes to it because I like a little zing, as you know. I like a little zing and I like a little mint in my mouth. Delicious. Is there nothing better than the smell? Every time, I've been doing it for a while, I've been making sauteed garlic for, oh my God, practically since I was 10 years old, and every time you smell it, you're like, oh my God, it's so delicious. That's been softened. Look at that, you guys. I just have to show that to you. That's simple. Get it all incorporated. Lower that, and we'll let that sit for about 10 minutes. Get all tasty. Already delicious. It's not even cooked yet. I think Greg's gonna like this one. And while that's cooking down, folks, I'm gonna go get the pan to make the pasta. See you in a few. All right, well, we've got this going. It's delicious, smells incredible. I'm gonna now add the zucchini. Going right in there, and I've got the pasta water on, which is great. I use whole wheat pasta. You can use regular pasta. I like my pasta al dente, especially when I'm transferring it from one to the other. It's delicious. This Healthy Harvest rosoni is fantastic. I boil it for about 6 minutes, taste it. And then we're going to incorporate it right into the sauce. This is, we got a lot of ruckus going on back there. That's Greg rearranging my cabinets as usual. Greg, how's this look? Come over. I added this time some squash. Now the squash is definitely going to make it a little more watery, but we're going to cook it down a bit. How's that look for dinner?
Molto buono.
Yes. I know. He's saying, Dwight, I left a flame on. I do that all the time. He checks on everything for me. Thank God he's here. I'm going to take a little taste test while this is boiling down, see if we need, always good to give it a taste, see if it needs to be salted. You see how it's a little watery now? But that's okay, it'll boil down. Oh, that is so good and so simple. So, I'm going to give you the final touches in a second. This is going to cook for a couple more minutes, the pasta. And we're not even going to drain the pasta. We're going to take the pasta with tongs right out of there in here. then add some cheese and boom. Greg, you think I should add some black basil to it?
Yeah, why not? Some of your beautiful black basil.
I think I'm gonna run out into the rain and get some. Folks, I wish you could smell what I'm smelling. I just added the black basil from my garden, which I ran out in the rain to get. And pasta, let's try. It's been about 6 minutes. Greg, can I give you a taste of the pasta and give me your idea? Do you think it's done? Remember, we like it al dente because we're mixing it in there and it's gonna cook, keep cooking. Come on.
Let's
Here's
see.
Greg, say hi.
Yeah, it's perfectly done.
Okay. The chef
Delicious.
has spoken, my sous chef. So look what we're gonna do, folks. We're not even gonna drain this. Putting it right in. Greg, could you get me the grated cheese
Grated cheese?
and maybe a plate or a nice bowl that we can plate this in?
You need a bowl or the cheese?
Well, I want some cheese, and then I thought we would just put this in a nice bowl with some grated cheese on it, and I think we have dinner, don't you? Greg has slowly kind of turned me into a semi-pescatarian, but I must say I do sneak over to my mother's and have the occasional steak and pork chop.
How do you want me to, do you want this just over there?
I'm gonna put it right over the bowl, so if you just get me a big bowl to pour this in, we can then grate it on top. How about that? Something nice and big.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys. Now, I'm gonna do something that's a little finishing touch I love to do with my pasta. I've gotta get it. Oh, I wish you could try this. That's beautiful. I'm gonna do something with my pasta. My mother used to do this to finish it. I like to use good butter. This butter is amazing. Sea salted, pasture raised, Vital Farms. It's such good butter. I like to just add a little butter on the top before I serve it. It just creates a little glisten and creaminess and of course, taste. What doesn't butter, oops, better not do it that way. What doesn't butter make better, right?
The French, like Julia Child, add butter.
Add butter.
When in doubt, add butter.
As my mother said, how can a recipe go wrong if you have salt and butter? Isn't that true? One of my favorite things she used to make me as a big treat because we really weren't allowed to eat out of a can. But every once in a while, we would eat canned corn. Okay, and I love canned corn to this day. And she would make it in a pan with a big chunk of butter and a lot of salt and pepper. And my God, it was delicious. And you know what? My God, it's still delicious. All right, folks, we are ready to pour this in the bowl and put some grated cheese. And off to the races. Is this a yummy Saturday night dinner or what? What do you think?
Beautiful.
Okay.
And then,
Come on, right in the camera here and grate it for us, Greg.
all right, a little, with the hydroplane, a little.
I'm very excited, aren't you? And I'm gonna add some of that pepper that you ground. Greg grounds his own pepper.
The mortar and
Greg
pestle, yeah.
Grinds his own pepper with mortar and pestle, and I didn't believe it, but it makes a tremendous difference. My brother was crazy over it, wasn't he?
Right, because it tastes like pepper, but it has a beautiful depth of flavor.
Okay, little pepper, and I need you to take the first taste. Could you please?
I'm taking the first taste. I just need
The fork. He's
four.
coming.
Come in
This is
hot.
good. Look at this. Look how easy that was. Was that easy or what?
Come
We
in
made that with
hot.
stuff out of the refrigerator, and I used up those zucchini.
This is a pantry and fridge favorite.
Is it good?
Delicious.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
Let me give you a taste.
Okay.
It's a little hot. No, we don't want to burn you on television.
Nice. On YouTube.
We don't want to do that. Ready? Home run.
A little garlic bread, and we got our Saturday night.